The Upland Metaverse is all about playing, earning, and connecting, and Upland has just announced a new way that you can earn. I'm YK2012, founder of the Upland Guide. My channel is the go-to place to learn everything you need to know about Upland, so make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Upland's new revenue stream for players is royalties, and in this video I'm going to explain everything you need to know about it. This property here that says hi and is decorated with these crates as well as garden gnomes are 3D NFT models of outdoor decor items and structure ornaments that can be placed on your property. And inside the crates, you have overlays on top of buildings which celebrate specific events or seasons within the metaverse. For example, this ornament is in celebration of Upland's Genesis Week, which happens in June. Both these structure ornaments and outdoor decor items are manufactured in factories and sold in showrooms. If you want to learn more about manufacturing and the supply chain in general, make sure to check out the link in the upper right-hand corner to learn more about it. Players are able to create their own factories where they are able to manufacture these 3D items that they have designed and sell them in showrooms. When an item gets sold in a showroom, the showroom owner earns a commission on that item. But what about the person who actually created the item? Upland has just announced that royalties have been implemented where regardless of who sells the item or where it is sold, the original manufacturer of that item will be compensated for their work. Now, if you're a 3D designer and a creator, this gives you endless opportunities for you to make money in the metaverse. Beyond being visually appealing items that you can place on your virtual properties, these assets can have further utility in other Layer 2 games or experiences that players can create. Check out the video in the upper right-hand corner to learn more about what Layer 2 is and how you can add additional utility to these items. Now I'm going to explain exactly how much you can make from these royalties and how all of these sales of these items break down. Here's a piece of outdoor decor that I'm looking to manufacture. This is an 89 grade gas canister of Dale's gasoline. Once I have the opportunity to open up a factory, I'm going to be manufacturing these and giving them away to players, so stay tuned for more about this in the future. And just a quick shout out to Deathender for designing and creating that 3D model for me. So let's say I own both a manufacturing plant and a showroom. I'm going to need spark in order to manufacture that vintage gas can. And once manufactured, I'm going to have to ship that using a vehicle to my showroom. And there I can set a price and sell it. Let's say I'm going to sell it for 10,000 UPIX. Players who enter my MetaVenture will see a sales price of 10,500 UPIX. And that additional 5% is the purchasing fee that every player has to pay on any asset that they purchase from another player. So in this instance where I own both the factory and the showroom, let's take a look at how this payment breaks down. So let's say player A wants to buy this gas tank from my shop. He's going to pay 10,500 UPIX. Every MetaVenture owner is able to set a commission on the items in his shop anywhere from 2 to 10%. But since these are my items that I'm selling in my own shop, then it doesn't matter how much commission I set because I'm going to be getting the full sale price. So in this case, all of that 10,000 UPIX will go to myself as the store owner. Now that additional 5% buying fee that player A has to pay is now broken down into two different revenue streams. The first, which is half of that 5%, 2.5%, goes into the community UPIX pool. And the second half, or 2.5%, 250 UPIX, goes to the original manufacturer of that item. So in this case, it's also me. So in the case of where I manufacture and sell the item from my own shop, I am actually making 102.5% of that sale price. Now it's important to note that in this loop that you see here, none of the money is actually going to Upland itself. If you want to learn more about the two UPIX pools, whether it be the Upland pool or the community pool, take a look at the link in the upper right-hand corner. If you're looking to find a manufacturer or a showroom or any type of MetaVenture, make sure to check out the Upland Guide World Map. Here you can find lots of information about different nodes, racetracks, or MetaVentures. For example, here's my Block Explorer shop, Dale's Deluxe Drivers, located in Manhattan, and you can see that there's lots of details here and links to learn more about my shop and any of these other shops that you see on this map. Now, what happens when player A wants to go and sell this item again in a different player's store? Let's say player A puts that item into player B's store and he wants to now sell it for 100,000 UPIX. Again, the sale price will be listed as 105,000 UPIX because of that 5% buyer's fee. And let's say player C goes and purchases that item for 105,000 UPIX. Player B, as the owner of this shop, is going to earn his commission. So let's say a 10% commission. So he would earn 10,000 UPIX, and player A would receive the sale price minus that commission. So 100,000 UPIX minus 10,000 is 90,000 UPIX. So he bought it for 10,500 UPIX from my store, and he sold it for 90,000 UPIX. Now that buyer's fee of 5% or 5,000 UPIX gets split in half again, where 2.5% goes to that community pool, and 2.5% goes back to me, YK 2012, as the manufacturer of that item. So here you can see that this Dale's gas tank is always tied back to the manufacturing plant that it was manufactured in. And any sale that is made by any player in any meta venture will ensure that 2.5% of that sales fee will always come back to the original creator of that item in the metaverse. Now, it's important to note that when I say creator, I'm talking about the person who creates the item in the factory itself. So if you're a 3D designer looking to capitalize on these royalties, it's really important that you open up your own factory. That's the only way that you can ensure that these built-in royalties will come back to your account. At the moment, the percentage of royalties that you receive is 2.5%, and that is fixed. But in the future, Upland has hinted that there will be an option that the manufacturer will be able to choose a different percentage of royalty that he would like to make. To start out, Upland has said that royalties will be for outdoor decor items as well as structure ornaments, but we can expect that in the future, other things as well will also be tied into this royalty system, which is based on user-generated content. I hope this video has explained a lot about this topic, and if you want to learn more about starting your own meta venture business, make sure to continue watching some of these videos down below.